Okay, so another quick update. I'm still not doing these fast enough. I realize there's some that I missed. I have them all. I'm trying to write them down. I can't even write them down fast enough, really. So I'll do more with some of the ones that I missed from before. But this one's directly relevant to the last video where I talked about a bit how I manifested the whole thing, the whole complicated thing with getting papers back from my last job. I've had too much coffee today. I clearly can't talk, but um, all that was done. So it's directly from that. So all that worked out. So I get my tax papers back, and then I send them off to the accountant. That's the point of that, I guess. So there are some more complications, of course, but whatever. The whole time I'm thinking, this is done. This is not a headache to anybody involved. This is just done. This is going to be resolved quickly and done. And I'm already picturing myself like just getting confirmation that it's all done. So whatever. And of course we breezed through everything. Everything's fine. There was like one typo on a form or something, and it turned out not to be a big deal. Whatever. So accountant has the papers. He's going through it. Now, I've been in the bar industry, bar and restaurants for like almost 20 years. So you typically in this industry, you never get money back from your taxes. If anything, you usually owe money because you're not declaring your tips. So you're being taxed on your salary, but then you're declaring your tips. So at the end of the year, they put it all together and you probably weren't paying enough taxes. You usually owe money, whatever. I didn't care. I was like, whatever, I just want it done. I want this to be over with. The whole time I'm still doing my regular affirmations. Now, mind you, all of it is money centered, but it's mostly like to pay for this wedding so that we can plan this perfect thing where we don't have to worry about anything. So, and that is happening. That I haven't even started updating that yet, but I will. Anyway, so I go to work and oh yeah, so I'm at work and first thing early on my shift, a customer comes up to me and hands me just cash, and it's like $100. It's 250s. So she's like, I think someone dropped this. So this is just like a stranger handing me money again. So now I'm like, yeah, but this is someone's though. So one, it'd be a shitty thing to do to pretend I never got it and just like keep it. I wouldn't do that no matter what. But then also, I'm trying to make it like go into this whole experiment and stuff. So I'm like, living in the wish fulfilled, living in the end. I wouldn't need to do anything sketchy for $100. I wouldn't need to take $100 from somebody else in any way, shape, or form. So I was like, no, I'm gonna find whoever this belongs to, because like I wouldn't do it anyway. But even more reason now, I was like, no, I'm just gonna find it. So I talked to the chef. It's not his. Anyway, I find it. I guess was like, I'm like, are you paying cash or card today? And he's like, oh, cash. I'm like, is it possible you dropped it? And he's like, oh, and he checks his pocket and he's like, oh yeah, I had 250s. He said exactly what it was. I know for sure it was him. So I give it to him. I feel good about it. He feels great about it. Everyone's happy. Cool. I don't really think of it again. Actually, the only other thought I had again was it reminded me of a manifestation video where someone's affirmation was every dollar I spend or give comes back to me double. So I thought of it briefly. I was like, wow, that's a cool thought. But it's not one of my affirmations at all. And it might be now. But I thought of it and just dismissed it. And I didn't think about it all day. And then once again, this is law of detachment in taking form by accident almost. And really what I notice is the craziest results I get is whenever there is a detachment to it. But again, that's for another video. So I go about my whole day. It's busy. So I finished my shift and I'm on my way home. I saw I had some missed calls on my phone. I had some messages. I'm like, I'll go home and I'll answer my messages. So I go home and my fiance's there and she's like, the accountant tried to call you and I can't pick up when I'm at work. So legally it's all good. He called her for an update on her taxes. He's doing both of ours. So legally, like, it was no problem that he gives her an update on mine. He's like, oh, I have a message for Jordan, by the way. When he gets home, let him know. So it's all done. Exactly how I pictured it. Everything was perfect. This is a small thing. I didn't think much of this. I was like, I just want my taxes done and I don't think anything of it. And she's like, good news, you're getting $1,000 back. In almost 20 years, I think it's been 15 years for sure since I've received money from the government. And it happened to be, this could be nothing, of course, but like I'm looking at the timing and the synchronicities and I'm reading into everything and it is whatever I decide it is. It's my reality to manifest. So I do decide that these things are all correlated. And it happened to be on the day where I gave someone their money back and I thought to myself, what a cool affirmation that like every time I give or spend money, that it comes back to me double. just happened to be on the same day I find out that I'm getting $1,000 back from the government when I never I was honestly just kind of waiting to hear what I owe, and I didn't care. I was like, it's fine. It's just part of the process. I didn't have either way an emotion attached to this. It wasn't part of my usual affirmation focus at all. So I'm doing other stuff too that I don't really talk about here, but I will, I guess. I'm right now just trying to focus on the 10K challenge, obviously. I'll get into other stuff too, like visualization and like other meditations I'm doing. But anyway, that's the update for now, because that was, you could call it a crazy coincidence. I call it a manifestation for sure. Once again, thank you for the messages and having some great conversations with people about all this stuff. It's cool to hear other people's story too. People are sending me their stories, but like, don't be shy. Comment here. Like, I love reading them, and I think it's cool if other people see it, because it all compounds and we can all like kind of motivate a bit. But anyway, that's the story for now.